This is, though, an emergency in China. But it has not yet become a global health emergency. It may yet become one.
Yesterday, we had our first case of a novel coronavirus confirmed in a person here in British Columbia.
Federal health officials are advising any non-essential travel be avoided in China, Iran, and Italy, with major outbreaks in parts of those countries. There are precautionary notes in place for Japan and South Korea, and several other countries in Asia and Europe.
We are advising British Columbians against all non-essential travel outside of Canada, and that includes the United States.
Everyday need for help is growing, with food insecurity in this country rising dramatically since the start of the COVID-19 crisis.
I think fear at first, the unknown. Living in Canada, we all think everybody's okay, but there's a lot of heartbreaking stories. People are in tough times. If we're in this boat, there must be many people that need our services. Day one, the talk was the Langar would not be shut down. That food is not just that meal, like I said, it's experience of reminding them of the past, you know, when they had family around and all that. So I think that the big experience was just seeing how people interacted.
तुमरी शरण तुम्हारी आशा तुम ही सज्जन सोहेले राखो राखन हार दयाला नानक करके बोले.
You know, in the pandemic, everybody's being asked to stay at home, isolated, and there's a lot of seniors in the area. And New West is a close-knit community, and then within that, Queensborough is even more close-knit.
First weekend, it was a Saturday. I came in and realized there was no food for anybody anywhere. Like that was living on the streets, everything had shut down. So I thought, okay, I just gotta go buy hot dogs and I'll make them here in the kitchen and I'll put them in a cooler and then I'll just distribute hot dogs to people. Well, I went to go get hot dogs. I had like, I don't know, $100 to spend. And I went and grabbed like 15 packages of hot dogs and all, 10 packs of hot dog buns. And I went to the till to cash out and she said, oh, you can only buy three packages of hot dog buns and 3 packages max of wieners. I was like, okay. So I bought the 3, then I had to go to 5 different grocery stores and buy the limited quantities that we were allowed. So that was a challenge in itself.
The first reaction was to shut down. So we actually stopped. That was the advice that we were getting. We were being told that we need to stop. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how this spreads. There was a lot of unknown variables. So the serving actually became more important because there was less food resources in the east side.
When the pandemic first struck, A lot of the food providers shut down. Naturally so, didn't understand what was happening with the pandemic and the fear. And the Gurdwara stepped up. Sukhsagar Gurdwara in Queensborough has been working for many years providing food for the underprivileged or anybody that wants to come in and have a meal. It's an absolutely amazing program.
Government provides, whatever benefits they can to people, but at the end of the day, you're stretched, and it's the people, the single mothers or the couples making, $15 an hour. They're working hard, but they're still struggling to put food on the table. So we want to make sure we're getting to them as well. We made a difference on the seniors that are isolated or people that can't get out of their homes receiving that meal, that home cooked meal. That was a big winner for us, and I think they were the big beneficiaries. This really, defined that timeless message that Guru Nanak Dev Ji gave of seva, helping others. There will always be a need for it, and that sort of gave us that outreach. We have it in us. It's built in our DNA, and I think that's what really defined us. And moving forward, we saw the seva. There's a need for this. There's a true need for it, and that shining light will always be there.
A warm meal is everything. You can get lots of cold meals, a quick sandwich or whatever, but to have a warm, healthy meal given to you for sustenance and nourishment is everything. Everything. So people's spirits were really low, lower than they already were, which is pretty low. And so when we started bringing hot meals, people were lighting up. They were like, what? I'm like, yeah, we've got hot meals like rice and beans and beautiful curry flavors, and this is for you guys, it's for the temple. People were really, really relieved. There was no resources anywhere. Everything shut down. If it wasn't for the temple, there would be I don't know what we would have done. I just don't know. Nobody else stepped up. The temple stepped up. They were willing and able, and they helped feed and nourish with healthy sustenance for people that need it the most.
They're lifesavers. I mean, I don't know what I'd do without them. They're always there to feed us, and probably have a lot less meals without them.
Without them, I think lots of us around here would starve more, and freeze, and I don't know, they do provide lots of service, so yeah, this place is awesome, and I'm thankful that they're around.
I have Danish or muffin.
People are grateful, we're grateful. There are people who are like-minded like we are. We're all in this together. It's like spokes of a wheel. Everybody has to work together to make it turn properly and to make it work. It needs good people without judgment who are willing to help. People just need help. People are people. That's it.
Today we are going to deliver on Century Park, Moody Park, about 65 packets, and on Thursday we will deliver there about the same 65, 70 about. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, this is our weekly schedule to deliver packets. Yes.
And immediately offered to start providing meals for a lot of those nonprofits that weren't able to provide meals for a few weeks. This is a seniors facility, so obviously the seniors were notified right away. We've also put the word out to the rest of our community. Homeless people, families, struggling to put food on the table. All citizens of New Westminster are able to come here twice a week and pick up food.
So Good Nanak Street Kitchen as an organization started supporting the other gurdwaras with groceries. So any donations that we were getting, we were now passing those on to the gurdwaras. And then eventually we got information that, you know what, we've got a truck, we can do it through our truck, we just have to keep this safety protocols in place, masks, shields, gloves, that kind of thing. And then once we were able to start up ourselves, then we sort of started slowly. I think it creates an atmosphere where we're all willing to help each other. We all care for each other. We all feel pain when somebody else, is requiring a meal or is in need of something. Any group that is willing to help, there is always going to be significance to that. took less meals because we didn't know what the response was going to be like. But we continued to grow to the point where we are almost at the same levels as we were before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Through giving back, through programs where we able to show we're about the greater community, we're about doing good and about helping, and we want to be a part of the greater community. These type of programs help exemplify that.
Personally, I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I don't think there ever is going to be normal what we were used to before. I think a lot of things are going to change and they'll remain that way. When it comes to the Gurdwara itself and what the food services outreach we're providing, it's not going anywhere. I think what we'll do is actually expand it. We'll have more resources so we can expand to further. There is a need for it. We want to sustain what we're already doing. We'll have our own outreach that we can do, make sure that we're hitting all those people that were receiving the food.